So in my ever-changing world of wanting to check out various cameras and install in various spots that require different lenses, I've been wanting to get into the PTZ cameras. So we're checking out the Zosi or maybe Zazi, but we're just going to butcher the name and just say Yozi possibly. It's a PTZ camera, which if you don't know what that stands for, that's pan, tilt, and zoom. So it allows you to control that from the app or whatever type of web interface or other NVR type software you're using. So it is a motorized style. You can move it back and forth, of course, and it does change left and right. You've got your zoom with the lens, and this does have a 5x optical zoom, as they claim, and it is only 1080p, but it does support H.2.65 as well as H.2.64. So we will leave a link down below for all the specs of the camera itself. But just to hit on a few highlights, you do have Ethernet. Now this is not, I will absolutely say this is not power over Ethernet. So that's kind of a drawback I'll say for this camera. You do have the reset button here with a cap to go over it, along with the 12-volt power supply port that you will have to power the camera with. Now if you don't have Ethernet, that's going to be in this location. Of course, there is the Wi-Fi connection. They do provide the antenna, and it is only 2.4 gigahertz. You're not going to see 5 gigahertz on this camera. So, of course, that is another drawback for me, as I prefer, if you're going to use a camera on Wi-Fi, that it really support 5 gigahertz because of the way 2.4 gigahertz is kind of narrow and congested for things, but it does offer better range with 2.4 gigahertz. But I do like the option of a camera to have both, and that way we can use 5 gigahertz if we can. If not, we can use 2.4 as well. So let's get it installed and we'll check it out and get it paired up. So that about wraps it up. Got the camera installed, everything going. Thanks for watching, and y'all. Hold up. The video's not over, is it? Well, you know, we've always tried to stay true to having some unbiased reviews, and this one definitely takes the cake. I thought Sonoff was the winner for now with their Sonoff Mini and the R3, but hey, Zosi's taking the cake on this one with this PTZ camera. So you only spend $80. What do you expect out of $80? Well, not a whole lot. I could suggest, if you have $80, to just burn a hole in your pocket. Probably the best thing to do is take mama out for a nice meal at McDonald's. And guess what? You'll still have a ton of money left over to spend it on something cool at PCBWay. Because even though PCBWay doesn't make PTZ cameras, they probably do a pretty good job at making a camera better than Zosi did on this PTZ camera. So check out PCBWay, pick up some cool PCB boards straight to your door, high quality stuff, PCBWay. And no, they don't make cameras. At least I don't think they do. So to cut to the chase, not a whole lot impressed me with this camera. It really felt cheap, the bill was cheap, but again, it was only an $80 camera. So what is all wrong with the camera? Well, do I need to say more? The night vision is absolutely horrible. It just looks like you've put a goldfish bowl over the lens and you're trying to look through it. I mean, you might as well just have some fish swimming around in it and we would really complete the picture. There's a number of GUI issues we ran into, misspellings everywhere, from can't spell initialization to we did put an SD card in it. And we even set up for the formatting. It showed formatting, but it just shows work. I'm not understanding what work means. Does it mean it's working, or is it just there's more work to be done? I'm not really sure. If maybe you could tell us down in the comments down below. So I tried to clean up some of the image with the nighttime image. It just didn't work out. I was still getting the glow around. I guess that's some reflection off the ring. I even tried to turn the camera over and point it to a dark area, and still that ring still stayed on there. So I'm just not sure. I even went and looked for any type of material that was stuck to the lens and cleaned it. Still had that same glare. And I really thought some of the domes that I've seen in the past, where like you had car lights passing, would create bad reflections on the lens. Well, this one is definitely probably one of the worst I've seen. Maybe I did get a bad camera, but on top of all the other little issues I had with it, probably not a camera I would go for. Gonna spend $80, I'd probably spend it on, say, some other Amcrest or buy a couple Reolink cameras. At least I would know what I was getting into and I know they would work. So for the most part, there are a few positives. The PTZ does work, does move around, it does zoom. I don't know if it's really 5x zoom, but it does zoom in. It automatically focuses. You can see you can move the camera around. Well, that seems to be a problem. Clicking the buttons and the PTZ is not even working. So I don't know. Maybe we'll try and fix that later. Well, there it is. It is moving. It's just not updating the browser for some reason. It is working inside Blue Iris. So it is letting me move. But you can see the ring is still staying around the lens. It even gets worse, but of course that's due to a post. But you can see the ring is still on the lens, which really kind of annoys me. Now, daytime was pretty decent. I did have to cut back the saturation, the hue, because it was just blown out with color, but for the most part, it does work. So if you need a decent little PTZ daytime camera, go ahead and roll with it. So other than that, it is a daytime PTZ camera. Just wouldn't recommend it for night use. Just didn't work out for me. Maybe I did get a bad camera. Appreciate you watching. Hang out if you want to. We're going to do something pretty cool. So Zositech, don't take this personal. We even told Martin Jerry their 3-way dimmer sucked. And if you know me, we love the Martin Jerry products. Make a good product, come back to us, and we won't do this. Cheap junk. If you made it this far through the video, definitely appreciate you watching. You can always count on me to do a non-biased review no matter if we buy the product ourselves, get it sent to us. If it's junk, it's junk. I'm going to tell y'all. If it's good, it's good. I'm going to get behind it and share it to everybody. That's just the way I am. Everyone knows I'm just true to the game of telling it like it is and don't beat around the bush. So I hope you enjoyed this one. It was a pretty fun one to do, even though it had a little downside there. But hey, we pulled it out in the end and brought the nose up. So yeah, it was no coincidence that I wore this shirt on this video recording because it pretty much stood for itself. And not at you, of course, but maybe something we did just review or look at in some different ways. So I appreciate all the Patreon subscribers. Definitely helps out with all the projects. And don't worry, we will do a good PTZ review. Just going to be a little different brand. So stay tuned for that. And you'll still be able to afford it. So if you're not a subscriber, go ahead and smash that subscribe button. Maybe not like we did, but smash it a little bit. Give us the thumbs up. Give us the thumbs down. Let us know what you think. Give us a comment. And y'all take care.
The car almost hit us.
Whoa!
The car almost hit us.
No way. You got the stairs?
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's 8 stairs.
All the water.